How to tell if a girl likes you. The courting process almost always involves a female giving clear signs of interest first. So it's up to us guys to identify whether or not a girl is interested and to make the move physically. There are 3 factors that you need to be on the lookout for when determining whether or not a girl likes you. They are body language, proximity, and compliance. Let's talk about body language signs first. There are 2 types of body language a woman will use to show interest in a man. The first of which is preening. The purpose of preening is to make the woman look more attractive as well as to capture the attention of a desirable male. Here's some examples. Hair tossing. This is one of the most common ones. The girl will toss or flip her hair as if she was fixing it, and this is so common because its movement is extremely noticeable even from far away. Number 2, fixing her clothing. Sometimes she'll fix her top or her dress in a way that makes her legs or chest more visible. Its purpose obviously is to look more attractive. Number 3, fixing her posture. Studies have shown that girls who are near attractive men have been shown to stick out their chest to look more attractive. Funny enough, studies have shown that men will do the same thing. Number 4, object play. This is when a girl plays with a straw or a drink or whatever other object in her mouth. Its intention is to be somewhat sexual. This is more commonly seen in clubs where the environment is more sexually charged. The second type of body language women will use to court a man is rapport-seeking body language. Rapport is the connection, the bond between 2 people. A girl who is interested in you will attempt to build this rapport, this bond, to get closer to you, to open you up. The easiest way to build rapport with someone is through eye contact. A woman who is interested in you will seek eye contact even from across the room. Now, women are more in tune with picking up social signals than men. So many times when you've noticed a girl making eye contact with you, chances are she's already glanced over multiple times. But in order to make sure she really is glancing at you, glance away and a couple of seconds later, glance back towards her direction. If you catch her glancing at you again, make sure you hold eye contact to indicate that you're interested as well. During conversation, a woman who is interested in you will hold prolonged eye contact with you. Now, this isn't always the case, as some girls are more shy than others, and I'll go into further detail about nervousness in a couple of minutes. Some say that dilated pupils while holding eye contact is a big sign that a woman is interested in you. I'll have to disagree because there's too many factors that will change the size of your pupils, including alcohol, coffee, smoking, lack of sleep, light, and even wearing contacts. It's not an accurate way to judge whether or not a girl is interested in you. However, another way to see if a girl is seeking eye contact with you is during group conversation. When something funny or emotionally charged is said, people tend to look at the people they like the most. So the next time someone tells a funny joke or a touching story, be on the lookout for any girls that immediately look at you. Open body language is another great way to build rapport. Although it does not necessarily mean a girl likes you, it means that a girl is comfortable around you, which is always a good sign. Now, if you just met the girl, then this is a clear sign because most people do not have open body language around strangers. So be on the lookout for things like arms not being crossed, torso and legs facing you, and leaning in. Have you ever felt nervous around your crush or a girl you found really attractive? Maybe you found yourself stuttering a bit more and having a harder time holding eye contact with her? Girls are the same way. Most girls, especially ones that are younger, the ones that are still in school, will show signs of nervousness around a man she is extremely attracted to. Easy ways to spot this is to look for signs of nervousness like fidgeting, blushing, lack of eye contact, and stuttering. Now, the second type of sign you should be looking for are proximity signs. If she likes you, then she's gonna be willing to do anything to be near you. Because who wouldn't want to be near somebody they liked, right? The first proximity sign to look for is reinitiating conversation. Whether it be in person or over Messenger, most conversations eventually meet a dead end or an awkward pause in the flow. If she reinitiates the conversation, it means she wants to continue talking to you. She wants you to continue being around her. Number 2, physical proximity. This mainly applies in larger social situations such as parties or at a club. Girls who are interested in you will gravitate towards you, hoping that you will interact with them. So if you notice a girl who always seems to be near you at a party for some reason, chances are she likes you and she wants to speak with you. Number 3, excuses to hang out. This one is pretty obvious. If a girl is giving you an excuse to hang out with her, whether it be to study together, to go shopping together, or to go to a party together, she enjoys your presence and wants to be around you. Now, a fancy little trick girls will use around the guy they like is called pretend helplessness. They'll pretend that they need help with something, although they really could, do it by themselves or ask anyone else. It's been said that men naturally have a primal instinct to protect and to help women. So take note if she asks you to help her out with things that she could have honestly done by herself. Number 4 is kino, which is short for kinesthetics, which means physical contact. When a girl touches you, she really likes you. Look, you don't touch people you aren't comfortable with. Touch is the biggest and the most powerful way people will flirt with each other. Of course, there's different forms of touch which can signify totally different things. For example, if a girl you have in mind only gives you hugs, it doesn't necessarily mean she's attracted to you. The forms of kino that you should be on the lookout for are touches on your arm, hands, thighs, and playful pushing and slapping. Look for those instead. Those are more intimate and more flirty signs a girl will use if she likes you. A common kino sign to be on the lookout for is when you say something funny and she touches you on the arm. The third and final sign that you should be on the lookout for is also the most clairvoyant. If a girl is giving you signs of compliance, she is almost always into you. Compliance essentially means when a girl agrees to do what you suggest. She's agreeing with your ideas, your humor, your frame, and most importantly, what you're doing to her. A minor form of compliance is laughter. When you're next to someone you find attractive, a phenomenon called the halo effect comes into effect. Basically, everything about them is enhanced. Their corny jokes become hilarious, and this is why girls will laugh more around men they're attracted to. Some studies have even suggested that women don't necessarily like funny guys. They just think guys they like are funny. It's a subtle difference, but an important one. A major compliance sign is the yes factor. This is when the girl says yes to your suggestions, whether it be when you ask her to go to a party with you, or if you're suggesting that you go to the bar for a drink. Even when she can't go with you, she will apologize and mention something along the lines of, "But I will next time, I promise." Now, the biggest sign by far out of all the things that we talked about in this video is kino escalation compliance. Now, this sign is a little bit different because you actually have to make moves in order to spot this sign. As we talked about before, there are different levels of physical touch. The initial level is the least intimate. It's for friends, family, and people you've just met. Hugs, handshakes, taps on shoulders. These forms of touch are not intimate at all. They're friendly. Now, the level above this is the more flirty level. This is for people that you're flirting with that are potentially attracted to you. Things like legs touching, touching of the arm, touching the waist, touching the face and the neck, talking and touching about jewelry on her body. And the level above this is the sexual level, things like kissing and other bedroom activities. Now, in order to spot the kino escalation compliance sign, you have to try to escalate the situation. Start off with friendly touching, such as a hug or a handshake, and as the relationship develops, as you get to know her, you have to try jumping up the level and use more flirty touches. Now, if she reciprocates, this is the big sign right there. If she's touching you back in the same way, or if she lets you touch her in that way, this is the golden sign. She likes you. But if she backs away, then you know that she's not ready yet. And remember, guys, if she's telling you to stop, you need to stop, and chances are you're pushing it too far and she just doesn't like you like that. And again, the courting process will almost always involve her showing you signs of interest first. It's up to you to identify whether or not she's giving you these signs, and then for you to make a move. It's up to you to go in and to talk to her and to escalate the situation. If you don't have the balls to capitalize on these opportunities, I guarantee that she will lose interest in you and move on. If you guys found any value in this video, and if you guys want me to make more videos regarding dating, please leave a like below.